I just had a thought come to me. I'm gonna see if I can make this make sense. So often enough, it's like we adopt this thinking like it's us versus them or them versus us. And it's like, I mean, in different ways, I could see that. For a very, very big portion of the last few years since my awakening, to really recognizing what I was living through, truthfully. And everything up until this point has really just been so divinely orchestrated for me to just get to this very moment where I make this video with you and I talk about the things that I'm talking about. I mean, that's just the truth. Whether you believe it or not, it's just the truth. I don't have any other answers for you other than that. But as soon as I stopped with the mindset of those like me versus them or them versus me, and recognizing that it wasn't in fact that at all. It was a matter of God moving his hands between all of us involved. Myself, them, everyone, however, like simultaneously, right? In the matters in which God moves his hands to divinely move things, to show things, whether that be truth, whether that be lies, whether that be false facades, stereotypes, hidden agendas, mask, corruption, greed, lies, deceit, betrayal, misuse of the system, fake love, disingenuousness, handlers. I mean, it's just endless. It really is. And I'm not saying that from a victim space. I'm really, truly not, because I don't feel like a victim at all. I feel very sad, truthfully. And not even for myself, because I recognize that God has kind of built me in my course of the 41 years that I've been on this earth, for this walk and for this purpose. And I just see it. I really do. And so I don't feel the victim. I feel blessed that I'm still alive and breathing. And I'm blessed for every day and every minute of my life, even the unfavorable ones, because I just see it so clearly and I don't question it. And so I feel as though sometimes we get lost in the verses and the victory in the trying to get to the finish line, whatever that finish line looks like, I guess. Trying to get that W. Yeah, they be throwing this out, which is crazy to me. Golly, that's crazy. I just did that now. Actually. Just thinking about that. Jeez. If you know, you know. Golly. Anyways, sometimes the W that you want can land you down this road. It just can, depending on how you want to get to your W, I guess. But my W, I'm already living through it. And I've lived through it for 41 years of my life. Because I choose to allow my life, the trials and the tribulations, the hurts, the pains, to not break me, but to learn, to elevate, to give grace where grace is needed, to build boundaries when they're time to be built, to create a reality around me that I recognize the reality that I live through, if that makes sense. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like we live in a world where they want you to think it's left versus right, Democrats, Republicans, all this stuff. It's like, golly, enough's enough. We all see it so vividly, so vaguely. You are who you are. You decided what you decided. You stand with what you stand on. You made choices, you made decisions, and now you got to walk through the path that you have trudging on. And you have the choice to change it at any time. You by all means do. Don't allow the devil and the strong pull of this world to make you feel like you don't have a choice in your trajectory of your future, in your trajectory of infinite life, of where you're going when you pass on. Don't allow the devil to make you think that you're tied in bondage and chains, controlled by other people because of choices you made to this very moment. Because that's what they want you to think, just so we're clear here. Just so we're clear here. Because I know a little something about that and how these people operate. They suck you in and they dangle the bait, they pull the switch, they make it to where you can't, you're stuck in your own mind thinking, dang, did you see that? In your own mind where you have no way out, but there's always a way out. It's following God, truthfully. And it's recognizing what Jesus Christ did on the cross. That's your way out. But you have free will in whatever path you live here on earth. You truly do. And a lot of the times, you'll find yourself questioning it if you're not moving in alignment with understanding who God truly is. And you're going to question it. You're going to have questions for him. You're going to have the whys. You're going to try to figure out the answer. And there's just no answer to be figured out. You're walking through whatever it is you're walking through because you were designed to walk through it. And whatever part you play is a part you decided to play. And then the recourse based off the part you play is what's going to be the trajectory of your path. Dang, that was powerful. Hopefully that made sense. And so that's just the truth. And I've had to see that the hard way. And I want to help people kind of navigate through that because it is something that can be navigated in this world, just constructed for it not to be navigated. It's constructed for you to stay in bondage and chains within your own self to where they can control the strings. That's how it's designed, truthfully. And so it's one of those things. You decide where you fall. You do. Golly, I hope this video made sense. I feel like I went kind of deep there. I'd be going deep. I would love to have a conversation with Ye. I really would. He'd be going deep on his songs. I tell you what. I bet we could. I'd love that. I would love that. But anyways, I hope everybody has a good night. Yeah, hang in it. I know it's deep. I know it's thick. I know it's heavy. It's heavy for us all. We all in the same boat. I don't know why we keep going against each other's boats. We all in the same one. We make life very difficult when we go against each other's boats. I mean, he built Noah's Ark. He built one ark, not multiple boats. One. Why do you think that is? I mean, just saying. Just a food for thought. Just a food for thought. I love you guys. Have a good night.